Hello, everyone. Welcome to Harv's World, where we are back. PV Uncharted. There's a Sharko running along the road. How is everybody doing? We have got Sharko with us. We've got Caveman with us. FF had life come up, and he's probably not going to be with us for a while. Hopefully, we'll see him sooner rather than later, but, you know, real life always comes first. Man, what a turnout. We got a good start here. Chat has been busy, 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 and I will try to catch up with you guys here in just a second when I figure out where it is I'm going. Genco. So I told you guys in past streams we could make, excuse me, we can make pretty respectable money off of fertilizer. I'm hauling 100,000 liters of fertilizer down here to Genco right now to sell that off. We're going to see what that's going to make for us. A nice chunk of change, I'm sure. Yeah, $313,000. We'll take it. Caveman is on his way down with our, well, 2 trailer loads of milk that he's going to deliver to Starbucks. Our little rinky-dink town must be growing up because all of a sudden we've got a Starbucks in town. You can see that back there. They're not buying the milk. They, they're just taking the milk. We're not actually sure what Starbucks does yet, but it moved in where the the flour mill used to be. You know how those guys at Starbucks are. Let's see, what do we got going on? I play Randall Ed. Sharko's with us. Kevin. Sprue and Glue, Andrew Baxter, Jordan the Canadian Kid, Optimus, Ethan Hollingsworth, Mr. Swede, Graham Pierce, and Henry Games. Hey guys, how you doing? Hope everybody is having a great week. Now we've spent a little bit of time in town here, just dropping things off occasionally, coming down to pick things up. We're going to spend a little bit of time showing you kind of what we've been doing between streams, because it's kind of just logistical headaches, but it all is all leading up to bigger and better things. And so we're gonna do a little bit of that. Hopefully that'll work for you. I guess I wasn't close enough to the sand tip in yet. Steve Akers, how are you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Hopefully that'll take the sand. It will not take my sand. Why is it not taking my sand? Yeah, we're going to show you how all these logistics work because... Oh, I know why. Duh. My apologies. I have not had very much sleep. So, forgive me for... jacking this up already. There. Now it's going to take my sand because I still have these things auto-loaded. Being the proverbial bonehead that I am occasionally. Now I got to push back because it doesn't like where those other 2 pallets are positioned. Go. No, it's going to make me hook up. Let's try this now. It's 2 lousy pallets of sand. There we go. And this is our concrete mixer right here. It's making concrete and blocks for us. Caveman is going to go load up with fuel because we need fuel to run some of our industries back at the farm. So he's going to haul diesel from the Shell plant up there on the hill. I'm going to go get rid of this trailer. That seems to be true, Optimus, although I have to say I wish I could get more of it. Are we really axle locked here? Yes, that's what's going on. Sleep is overrated, and I still wish I could get more. So a big part of what we're doing right now is stocking up. I mean, we've got all these industries working down here, but really what we're just doing with them at the moment is stocking things up because all of this junk we're making, for example, this pallet factory right here, all this junk we're making down here is going to be used to build other things. And so what we're really accomplishing when we come down here is I've got 20 pallets of pallets ready to go And we're gonna empty out a lot of our little industries here. And of course, that's not the right one. Let's try this one. There we go. Go ahead and spawn whatever you can, Sharko. There, I'm full. And we just put in this cogent storage. So we can store these up at Cogent now, and we don't have pallets sitting all over town that wants to lag beast my bloody machine. And we can pull these right in here. This is pallets right there. There we go. So Cogent will start storing all these for us, and as we need them, we can pull them back out, obviously. I think that just goes without saying. Sharko, K-Man, you guys want to say hi to everybody? I'm going to catch up on chat here for a second.
Hello.
Sprue wants some forestry action. Henry's been busy. Understand, dude. Glad to have you back, though. Graham's having trouble on the Jake Pine map. I've never tried that one. I play wants something, something from Starbucks. Steve Akers, how are you doing, man? Oh, I play didn't get his donuts. That's what he's upset about. Optimus only gets about 4 hours of sleep a night. I couldn't survive, dude. There's no way.
Only 4 hours of sleep would drive me crazy.
Right? Sprue wants a crate of honey roasted peanuts. So what we're doing right now, we are leading up to making the Planters Peanut Factory. But we need so much crap to make that happen. We don't even have all of the factories yet that we need to make Planters Peanuts a thing yet. It's insane. Yeah, I can do that. I'll grab those last two. You want to do chipboard next, Sharko?
Where's the chipboard?
It's over by Genco. Chipboard fills up really fast.
Oh yeah, it does fill up fast.
There you go.
Oh, you're trying to get a road in, Graham? Yeah. If you're trying to get a road in and you're doing it traditional forestry style, yes, that can be a hassle, to say the least. I'll be honest with you. When I did a good portion of the roads that I did on off the grid, I literally just used the Trek 600, and that was the old school Trek 600 when it wasn't even. Man, I am tired. I'm dropping everything. There we go. And it's much appreciated, Sprue. What's that, Caveman?
That was the old one before they actually got all the bugs worked out of it, right?
Yeah, and it didn't chop trees nearly as fast, but it would still delete them. Now you get in that thing and you can mow a whole forest down in half an hour. At least it seems that way.
So the old tracks was like you go to a tree, it would cut the top part of the tree, and then you have to go cut the stump, and then you can move on to the next tree.
Kinda.
Now you can just. If you got it right, you didn't have to.
You really had to make sure it was positioned just exactly in the right place. Now you might actually have to physically move these pallets out to me because we were having a little bit of trouble with this the other day. But let's see what we got here. Auto loads on. That might not be the right size pallet though.
So it was only 3 places that needed the fuel, right?
Right. Most of it will probably go into storage.
Start with the explosives.
Well, I thought I was going to get pallets, but apparently not. Oh. I thought you were going to move those, Sharko. There you go. 100. Well, yeah, for a beginning farmer, that's all you would start with. Now, unless I'm mistaken, and I'm pretty sure I'm not, even though it looks like we've got a lot of chipboard here, we don't have a lot of chipboard here. Like this hasn't
For
even,
100,000 or they're 1,000. I mean each.
yeah, this hasn't even touched what what this factory will hold, and we've emptied it a couple times now. Totally understand, Ethan. No worries, bud.
How
So,
many more can you hold, or is it?
no, I can hold 3 more. It looks like.
Okay, then I'll spawn 3 more.
How much is going to be left in there when you spawn 3?
Uh, 13 pallets.
Okay. We still have to make paper, and we also have to make dry. Well, we need the paper to make the drywall, and then we need a steel plant to start producing steel in quantity because we're going to need a metric ton of steel to build the big buildings. The two big goals are the planter peanut factory and the butcher shop, which are going to lead to other things, but those are our two big foci right now. Yeah, I said foci. Watch YouTube totally and misinterpret that. They'll put some limiter on my stream and go, "You can't monetize this. You said foci." I'm like, "Yeah, I said foci, not anything else."
Like that one movie. Sounds very similar to another word.
Uh-huh.
I can't say it though, because you might actually pick it up.
Spruce, she is not my girlfriend. She just happens to be a damsel in distress.
Um, y'all
Yeah,
can't hear me?
no, you're still soft, dude. I turned you up by 50% and you're still soft.
Okay. Um, give me a minute then. Let me mess with some settings.
Are we going to do more chipboard or are we going to move on to regular boards?
Like move on to regular boards.
Let's empty the chip. Let's just keep, because I'm afraid we might have to advance time because none of our crops are ready. And
Is
if
that any better?
there you go.
Yes, yeah, that's better.
My input volume on my mic got dropped down again.
Okay. Well, now you're like really loud, so I need to turn you back down on Discord. Hang on a second. Everything back to normal. All right, try now.
Is that better?
That's perfect.
Can
That's all.
everybody watching hear me now?
Reminds me of that old cell phone commercial. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? What about now?
They can hear you now. I'm sure of it. I hear you so much better. You said,
Yeah.
"Oh, it's just my whatever drowning out my fans and
I thought that's what it was. I thought it was the mic,
noise canceling." Yeah.
noise canceling the fans. I mean, but it wasn't. Okay.
Oh, and
Next boards.
yeah, we'll do boards next. And old Kevin had big news. He got himself a PC. He's going to be a PC farm simmer here pretty soon.
Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to have to dig around to find the right setting for the board palettes. Now this auto load trailer and all of the auto load stuff is built in with the map. When you download this map, all of it comes with it. So it's not like we went hunting for easy mode mods or anything. But I mean, you can see all the crap we have to move. Can you imagine doing this one pallet at a time?
No, thank you.
All right. Will it
Maybe
even,
if you had 16 people playing on the map, but
it won't let you spawn right now, will it?
Nope.
All right. Go ahead and do it now. I'll just keep moving up and back. You might have to move a couple by hand occasionally. There we go. Yeah, make sure you check out my my mods video, Kev. Installing, managing, and best practices. That's what it was called.
that's a must-watch for anybody that plays Farm Sim on PC that doesn't know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you think you know how to do it but aren't 100% sure, still a good video to watch.
Yep. And you know, Kevin, if you need tips on where to get mods from, because Mod Hub is no longer your only source for mods. Oh, and now that you've got a PC, you're welcome to hop in the Discord with us too, man. We got a very helpful Discord. Very helpful. So if you ever have questions, that's a great place to do it. Discord is always free. If you're not a Harv's World Discord member, feel free to jump right in. The link is in the video description. And there is a link to the Discord at the on the header to my YouTube channel as well.
Oh.
Now, on the flip side of things, Optimus, he's been around for a while, but he's kind of new to the Discord. Well, he's very new to the Discord. His rig, he's been posting pictures of it, and the first time I saw it, I said, "Dude, you don't play Farm Sim on that thing. You launch space shuttles." He's got an impressive setup. Was that 5 monitors? He just got himself the Logitech heavy equipment bundle to go with it all. It's very impressive. Apparently his wife lets him get away with it because it keeps him out of her hair. No, I don't know. Yeah, a lot of new Farm Sim players have gotten their start and been helped in the Harv's World Discord. It's kind of our focus is being helpful to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we try to be.
Beware the flying emojis. Just before the stream, I went on a little rant about the silly emoji things that keep popping up. I'm like, I hate those things so much. But that's just my personal taste. Oh, you're a little premature, Shurko.
Oh, that's all.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, well, apparently don't pull double trailers through to fill with fuel.
Why?
Trailer broke again. I thought it was a glitch the first time, but it broke.
Broke how?
It's constantly doing hit to overload, and it doesn't matter where I'm at.
It just won't do it.
I can be anywhere on the map, and it's popping up to force overload stuff.
Oh, that stupid thing. Okay, I get you.
Oh, disconnect the trailers. Anyone? Okay, trailers are so close together; they're trying to overload into one another.
I see.
That's what it is.
I play. Your husband wants to buy classic cars, but I told him only in the Hot Wheels form. Well, to be fair, that's about the only way I personally could afford it. So this is all of our working industries, guys. I think that pretty well covers us. Sharko, have you moved the concrete and junk around yet?
Concrete, let's go see.
There's some spawn pallets there on the left or on the right hand side as you're facing the concrete plant. And there's a stack on the left. We don't have a way to store those yet, so we've just been stacking them away. But it fills up so quick, we have to keep pulling them out.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, it's full. So you want to spawn the pallets then?
Yeah, it'll hold up to 5. It should have 1 block pallet and 1 concrete pallet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can't spawn the concrete or block pallet.
Not till you
Must be
move
full.
those out of the way. Alright, we're going to head back up to the farm. I'm afraid we might have to do some forestry while our crops catch up with us. I know Sprue will be brokenhearted in there, so you can have a better look at the new Starbucks that moved into town. What is this?
It's gone through some of its stuff already, so I'm not sure that works.
Yeah, I don't know how that plays, how that pays. Because it says it's a sell point, but it doesn't buy from us directly. I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
We'll figure something out.
Oh, so I play likes Mopar. Optimus has a 65 Ford Mustang. And I'm going to throw an even bigger wrench in the works and see if I had to, if I could have any classic car I wanted, I would have a Camaro. I love the Camaro so much. Yeah, Sharko broke the fuel trailer somehow.
Mm-hmm. Things always seem to break when I'm online. Why is all of that?
I don't know. Why
Oh, no.
is that, Sharko? Oh, I know what we need to do. So my video keeps freezing on me all of a sudden. We've got almost everything off the bloody map now, and I still get these little hang-ups every now and
I
then.
think it's these blocks. Anytime I go near them, I can't move the tractor for like 5 seconds.
Oh, the block pallets?
Yeah.
It could be.
'Cause anytime I go near them is when I lag.
Hey, Marky Bean, how are you? Welcome to Harv's World, to the Sunday stream. 58 Plymouth Fury. Now, I'll be honest with you. If I could have any classic car in the world, and I never will because they're way too expensive, but if I could have any classic car in the world, it would be a 1958 Chevy Impala. The first year the Impalas were made, I think it was the first year. Let's get rid of that trailer. Go drop off the flatbed. You guys want to hear a sad classic car story? I'll tell you one.
Okay.
My uncle used to restore classic cars. He's gotten older and he can't quite crawl around under dashboards anymore, so he switched to restoring old tractors. Easy Rider, thank you so much. Very generous of you. Thank you, and thank you. So, a lady called him
Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding.
A lady called him up one time, said, you know, when I was in high school, my parents bought me this car. And I have stored it away. Now, apparently she had some kind of an open basement. I don't know how it was, but she had this car stored in her basement. There must have been a ramp down into it, some kind of funky storage situation. He goes over there. And this is a late 60s Mustang, one of the original Shelby Cobra Mustangs that her parents had bought for her when she was in high school. She loved the car. She kept it. Obviously, anybody knows anything about classic cars knows if Shelby is on it, it's worth a good amount of money. Now, part of this basement, again, I don't know what the setup was. Part of this basement had a water softener in it. So there was a lot of salt stored down there over time. Oh, I knew I should have brought that truck over. We're going to need a truck over here at the logging area.
I'll be over there with one in a minute.
And he came in, he went down there, he looked at it, and all that salt had rusted it so badly that he couldn't even get it out without breaking the whole car in two. And he just totally, he's like, I can't do it. There's nothing I can do for you. I'm sorry. You know, it's going to take a lot more than what my little shop is capable of to get this sorted out for you. So, yeah, I play, that's what I'm saying. An original Shelby Cobra Mustang. So, I don't know how that story ended up. I don't know if she ever found somebody to take care of it for her. But yeah, it's heartbreaking to even think about that. Although on a positive note, if you've never seen Ford versus Ferrari, I can't recommend that movie enough. And I've already, man, I really do need to get more sleep.
I just emptied the concrete plant. It's already full.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It just keeps filling and filling. Big shout out to Easy Rider, everybody. I'm sorry I didn't miss it, but I didn't give him his due because I was in the middle of a story. But always appreciate those donations. It really does help. If I can learn how to log again.
That's a lot of cars.
64,
Oh.
65, 66, and 67 GTO. Holy crap.
Hey, it's a lot of GTOs.
2 Mustangs. Looking for a 68 GTO.
Oh, nice.
That's an impressive collection there, Ed.
It is.
Kudos to you, man. Yeah, so this was totally my fault, not map related. I totally dropped a whole tree.
Hard. How could you?
Right? I
How
wonder
could you drop a whole tree?
I wonder if I could
Be right
swing
over.
swing this header down to pick it up.
You can. It's possible.
Oh, I know it's possible. I just don't know if I'm capable.
Did Sharko go look at the water softener beforehand?
What's that?
Sprue wants to know if Sharko looked at the water softener beforehand.
Oh, look at this. I got it.
There you go.
That, my friends, is how you do that. Sprue. Yeah, I'm sure that whole water softener fiasco had something to do with Sharko.
I was thirsty.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure, Ed. I mean, you got some good high dollar cars there.
Really, insurance up here is dirt cheap for classical cars. It's like 300 a year.
That doesn't make sense.
I know our
They don't base it on the value of the car. They just base it flat out on year of manufacture or something.
I'm pretty sure it just goes off because you don't really drive them often, so. But yeah, no, my uncle bought one. I think it was I think it was I don't remember what brand it was, but I think it's a 68. and he only pays 300 a year for it, and that's Canadian dollars too. It's one of the old convertibles. Don't remember the brand name though.
Oh yeah, Bullet's famous for that car chase. The movie
You guys need
Bullet.
help over here? We'll come over and help.
Stumping.
Do we have a tractor over there for stomping?
Yes, we do.
Okay then.
Don't get stumped by the stump grinder.
I'll try not to.
Man, I hate it when they fall like that.
I gotta sort out an issue with the trailer over here anyway.
Well, that's the truth. Ed. Oh, zip codes, I see. Higher rates in certain zip codes. Yeah,
Well, we don't have zip codes, but yeah, that makes sense.
it kind of reminds me of that Clint Eastwood movie, Gran Torino. He wasn't living in the best part of town. Okay, that one wasn't my fault. Hey Ray, how's it going, bud? Good to have you with us. I'm just trying to crack open this field a little bit more so we actually have room to work. And maybe even extend this field one more time. Not today, though.
Oh, we're not extending it today?
We gotta harvest it first. And we just planted poppies in that thing, so it's going to be one of the last fields we harvest. I'm looking.
yeah.
I'm looking for the coffee to come in today. Even if the peanuts came in today, something.
So this one here just didn't get a full trim.
Yeah, it just dropped
Is
off.
that what I'm looking at?
Yes, sirree, Bob.
Alrighty.
$32-foot motorhome restoration. You don't go small there, Ed. What's the good word? What is the good word? Mouse 2222.
Hey, Mouse,
Hello,
how's
Mouse.
it going?
What's the good word,
I
my
agree
friend?
with that. I agree with that. I play. We should be able to blow it up, but unfortunately, we can't.
Yeah, it would be very cool if we could.
It would be very cool.
I guess you're right though, caveman. We could go get more sand. Let's knock out a little bit of this, see where our crops are at, and then we probably will end up going down to the beach and blowing up some rocks for sand. Because I didn't have much to deliver. Hey Danny, welcome to the stream. Good to have you with us. And yes, absolutely positively, FS22 will be in the repertoire. I've already got it on Steam. Looking forward to loading that up and giving it a shot for the first time. I'm going to be right behind you, Sharko, so don't back up.
Yeah, I'll go for it then.
Thanks, Mouse. Now I've got surfing bird stuck in my head.
Papa Oo Mau Mau bird. Or Papa Oo Mau Mau mouse. The question now that you have to ask the chat is, has everybody heard about the bird? Because if they haven't, because Mouse did this, I think he is by law required to tell them about the bird.
I think that is true. Yeah.
I think it's true as well.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Expialidocious. Yeah.
Well, that depends on whether you're Mary Poppins or not.
Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious.
Sing it, Sharko.
I think. Oh, I'll get your stream taken down or whatever for singing it so perfectly.
Now you can sing Chim Chimney Chim Chimney Chim Chim Chiree. Whatever.
Chimity, chim chimity, chim chim, sherry.
We'd have to have Mouse sing that for us though, because he's got the British accent for it. You're not allowed to sing those songs if you don't have a British accent. I've been told that by lawyers. Thou shalt sing no Walt Disney song without a British accent. At least not from that era. You can sing like The Little Mermaid.
I don't remember the Little Mermaid.
I will try, Sprue. I will try in cab. I'll tell you, I don't normally do this, and frankly, I've been told not or asked not to because people get a little bit seasick from it. There you go. In-cab fellage. Ace Ventura style. We don't have any pets yet to detective. Oops. A little too close. Oh, absolutely, Ethan. Yeah, I mean, we're talking 1960. Ford versus Ferrari was the 66. Le Mans. Wow, I just got slapped in the head with a branch. That'll wake you up in the morning.
No, something's wrong.
And yeah, they were hitting 220 in 1966. Although to be fair, the cars that they run there now look more like wings on wheels than they do cars. That's one. Oh, I guess I'm to the edge. Okay. Have it your way. It's one of the things I miss about sports cars. I think that's one of the reasons I fell back in love with the Camaro when it came out. The new restyled Camaro that, no, that's still too far off the edge. I'll be darned. In the beginning of the 80s, like in the 70s, everybody had a unique look to their car. It was all, very stylized. You remember the Trans Am that Smokey and the Bandit drove. That kind of thing. And then in the beginning of the 80s, everybody just went, we just want them to be aerodynamic, and they all turned into a wedge on wheels.
Mm-hmm.
And you couldn't tell the difference between a Ford, a Chevy, anything. They were all just wedges on wheels. You get past 2000 and things start finding a little bit more classic style again.
They don't look the same anymore after that. Like they start keeping it still the wedge, but putting their own looks onto it.
Yeah,
I do know that.
And when Dodge decided to bring back the Challenger, which is a great looking car. It's not my favorite. And then Chevy came back with the Camaro, where you can see it by looking at it. If you know what the original looks like, you can see where it comes from. I don't know. I just find it fascinating bringing that all together at the same time.
Oh, that sounds so good, that tree mod.
Right? Speaking of the tree
I
mod,
haven't been close enough to you, and I just heard that fall, and it just made it so much better.
we don't have a Bradley sighting today.
Well, that's true. We don't.
Oh yeah, Ed. Yeah, the 67 and 68 Camaros are really nice. Oh, okay. Yeah, Easy Rider. There's a lot going on. I mean, I think that map to download is about 4 gigabytes. And honestly, while we loved playing on Yukon, I don't know what Caveman and Sharko think, but I think this map is so much better. Although we played an earlier version of Yukon than what's available now.
That's true. Yukon was quite a bit different from the version we played.
I will say that the version of Yukon we played compared to this map is better.
Yes, definitely.
I have not seen or played the newer Yukon
Right.
map. Who knows? It could be enough there to change my mind. I can't say.
I do know the one that was made after us and the one after that was completely different. Or I shouldn't say completely different, but had a lot of different features.
Okay.
And also had a lot more detail in it.
I'll tell you what, Sprue. We will plant our biggest field in cotton. Because you guys think this is the funniest joke in the world. We will plant our biggest field in cotton. And I'm going to invite you to play with us. And we're going to get you the cotton harvester from off the grid. And you can't leave until the whole field has been harvested.
No, I think we should get him sugarcane.
65 Malibu is nice. The early 70s Chevelles are really nice too. I had a friend who had a 71 or a 72 Chevelle. No. Sprue specifically said cotton.
That's true.
Ray likes Yukon 2.4. We were on Yukon 2.3. I need to kick back out this camera a little bit because I need to get an idea of the bigger picture here. Oh, we're not far from just. Oh, we've cleared a good healthy spot here, haven't we?
We have cleared a pretty decently healthy spot.
Holy crap! I didn't realize we'd gotten that far into it.
Oh yeah, we've got at least a load of wood right here.
And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Sprue, go watch Off the Grid Season 2. Oh wait, you're the one who was joking about the Cotton Queen, so you know what I'm talking about.
Why he wants you to do it.
And hey, did you guys see the new pasture that Kevin built?
He did a pretty good job on that pasture.
I thought that turned out spectacularly.
He took all the plants, like the factories, off in the 3.0.
I was not aware of that, Ed. They put lead over the rear axles. That's kind of a cool little factoid.
Huh.
So it needed, what, some kind of extra weight?
So it must have been for weight, yeah, 'cause I don't really. Lead's not a very strong material.
It was probably for weight.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know why I'm dragging these back so far when you've got this truck that will just pull up right next to me.
I don't know why the truck keeps trying to move on its own.
Oh wow, Ray's still playing Yukon. We did Yukon. Well, gosh, what were we on Yukon for? About 4 months?
Something like that.
We've already
Well,
been
you still
on
be
this. We've been on this map for 2.5 months already.
I know. It feels like we haven't even touched it.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm kind of under the impression that we're probably going to switch to some FS22 stuff and then come back to this map from time to time. Keep working it.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I made some comment during the video about how people might find putting cows and sheep in the same pasture controversial. Apparently, because I say stuff like that and then I have to go look and see how true it is. The truth is, apparently, in the agriculture world, putting sheep and cows in the same pasture is actually considered a good practice. Because
Full trailer.
apparently they forage differently. Sheep will eat one part of the pasture and cows will eat another. Uh-oh.
Really?
Apparently, that's what I've been reading.
I mean, I don't really see why they wouldn't go along with each other. I mean, it's not like they would fight each other.
That's true.
It's not like you go to a zoo and you see a lion and like an alligator together. They wouldn't really like it.
Who's going to win that one?
One's really good in water, the other one's really good above land. So, I have no clue who would win.
I would.
Okay, so we're selling this, right?
Yep.
Alrighty.
I think we just filled the sawmill. They should have plenty of timber for now. Oh, I should have asked Ethan. He knows they're fine to run together. Graham, it's on the thumbnail. It's called PV Uncharted. And I know Mouse will tell me different because he has a direct link. I don't have a direct link to the map. The only way I've been able to find it, other than something that Mouse has discovered, is to install PV Tools version 3 and use that as the downloads. There's a button in that app that will allow you to download the mod. And as I always do, and I forgot, was remiss, Mouse2222 also has a YouTube channel focused on farm sim, and he's the one who gave us the idea and permission to use PV Uncharted. Not that it's his map, but he was playing on it first, and I didn't want to step on his toes, trying to be respectful of my fellow YouTubers. See, that's where I was at, Graham. I looked and looked and looked for a direct link to this map, and I could not find one, but it's PV Tools version 3. If you try searching Dajnet, DAJNET mods, he's got a whole website dedicated to it all. Yes, it is PC only. It's not on ModHub. This is harvesting funky. It's leaving branches on some of these now. Oh, I see. Yeah. Unfortunately, you will be limited. How are our crops coming along? We got anything working over there yet?
Nope, doesn't look like it.
Nope.
Yeah, we'll bump time a little bit. We don't want to do forestry the whole stream. Nobody wants us to do forestry the whole stream except for Sprue. Hey Kyle, how you doing, man? Welcome to Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we got a rock solid stream today. You guys are being awesome today. Thank you so much for joining us. It always makes it better when we've got a good audience. Not that every audience isn't good, but you know, the more the merrier kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
If there's ever any questions you guys have for us, feel free to ask. I'm sure you would, but just to say. All right, Ethan, take care. Sounds like Ethan's got to run. He told us he was going to have to bug in a pretty short amount of time. Take care, Ethan. Well, I have to tell you, Graham, it's not an issue of, that was 80 grand for that load of timber. Good. It's an issue of what the console makers allow. It's not the modders. I mean, so the modders obviously have a vision of what they want to accomplish, what they want to do, and a lot of times what they want to do or accomplish isn't possible. Like, the mods, a lot of the mods on this map are scripted. Consoles don't allow for running scripts. And that's on the console makers. It's not on the modders. Now, there are plenty of maps that have found some ways to be innovative for console players, and console players do keep getting more and more stuff. Some of it's branding. The PC modders don't have to release everything on ModHub the way that the Xbox and PS3 or PS modders do. They can release them anywhere, and so they can slap any brand name they want as long as it's not an official Giants approved mod. The brand doesn't matter. Now, could Ford go after somebody for creating a Ford truck? Potentially, legally, I think Ford could make a case, but why would they? It's one mod somebody made that is just bringing recognition to the Ford brand name without Ford having to pay anything for it. As long as they're not doing anything disparaging to hurt Ford, I don't think Ford's going to care too much. But it's really based on the limitations of the gaming systems, the console systems. It's not a slight on console gamers, and I'm sure you understand that.
I'm Optimus. If your Discord is linked to your YouTube channel, it should automatically do that for you. Yeah.
Yeah, Optimus, that's right. You have to be sure that you link in Discord. You have to link your YouTube account to your Discord account, and then it'll hook you up with that.
It can take up to a couple hours for it to pop up sometimes. It depends on how busy the network is.
Hey Natalie, I'm sorry I missed you come in. I'm glad to hear you're watching the tutorial series. Hope you're getting a lot out of it. You're in good company. A lot of the folks here right now have gotten started the exact same way. If you ever have questions, please, by all means, feel free to ask. Yes, it's those that rotten tree on Ravenport that I had everybody do in the tutorial. Yes, I hate those trees so bloody much. I just cut a couple more of those the other day on my Baltic Sea, and man, they are a bloody nightmare. When you're being chased by Ford for making a Ford mod, what's that, Marky Bean? You know somebody that Ford tracked down because they made a Ford mod? Is that what you're talking about? I missed that. Well, I mean, I caught your comment, but I don't quite understand it. Come on, tree harvester. It's not all that now. It's just a tree. That's what your job is. There we go. Alright, I'm only going to cut a few more trees, guys. We've been doing this for long enough. We'll go find something else to do.
Okay.
Well, we'll fill this trailer up one more time. Let's put it that way. And we are less than 200 subs away from that 5K big milestone. And I'm still sorting out in my head what I can do for you guys to show my appreciation for reaching that. And just generally trying to find 5 extra minutes to work on these types of things. Hey Tago, how's it going, man? Good to have you with us. Oh, very nice, Optimus. Good deal. Glad you got that sorted out. I'm also sorting out what I'm going to do when FS22 comes out. Now, that's a good point, too. That's a good point, too, Mouse. It's not like these guys are selling their mods. Most of them don't make much, if anything, off of them. I know when you get to a certain level with giants, they will start to throw a bone your way occasionally. But I don't know what the restrictions are on that, other than obviously it has to be a mod on Mod Hub. Yeah, we're gonna bump time more. Oh, I didn't see that I had one more cut to make. We're probably gonna have to fast forward into tomorrow. It is all about the Benjamins. Isn't that kind of what life boils down to these days? How many Benjamins you got?
Harv,
Yes, sir.
peanuts are ready.
Oh, hallelujah.
I guess this is the last tree then.
Did we ever decide what harvesters we're going to use for peanuts? Yeah, you look about full anyway, caveman. We'll probably get another tree or two on, but I think we're going to quit to go take care of our peanut field.
Alrighty. I'll take these to go sell while y'all get that sorted.
Turn off my stump locator.
Your stump dar.
Your stump dar. Did we ever decide what harvesters we could use for peanuts?
Doesn't matter whether you get the Dashnet or the Cows one, as long as you get the right header for it.
Okay, I'm counting on you for that. Benjamins and egos, that's a good point too, Randall.
Doesn't say the Roper Panther can handle one, or the Kaz can handle peanuts.
The Kaz is supposed to be a bulk fill type.
Doesn't show it in its list of what it can handle. Shows everything else.
But not peanuts.
Peanuts is not one of them.
Okay, maybe we ought to stick with the
That's what I
DashNet
was.
one then.
That's kind of what I was thinking of.
I'll do some testing offline to figure it out, though, for sure.
No worries. Sprue, to answer your question, yes. Oh, that's weird. My door's hanging open. There's going to be a combination of both. I fully expect to. I think it's under Beat Technology. Yep, sure is. Yeah, see, Kaz's does not say peanuts.
Yeah.
So we'll stick with these for now. We definitely want GPS. And I don't think we need any others, so we're going to lease these bad boys. So, Sprue, as far as FS22 goes, and what, you know, my style is my style, and I will stick with my style. However, there's going to be things about the game, and a lot of people won't have played 19, but they will have played, or are now playing 22. So there's going to be some serious tutorial action. I'll probably be redoing many of my 19 tutorials just for FS22. Things like that. But, of course, I'm still going to do my style of videos, let's play videos, series, that kind of thing. Incorporating some of the new technologies that Giants is going to provide us in FS22. Yeah, man, this is all kinds of jacked up over here. We need a truck.
You need a truck. They're all in town, aren't they?
No, they're not in town. They're at the truck
Oh.
parking.
Truck parking behind the fertilizer plant. Hey, Gary, how's it going, man? Mr. West Coastern Canadian. Well, good. I'm glad one of our crops came in at least. Well, everything that's in 19 will be in 22. And it seems to me, unless I miss my guess, and I don't think I'm off the mark in saying this, Giants almost, and you can kind of see where Giants has been using 19 to do test runs on certain things. For example, it helps if you lower the header harf. Precision farming. Precision farming is going to be a big part, apparently, of FS22. I thought I did. Thank you. Precision farming will be a big part of FS22, and, you know, we're running precision farming right now. So, oh, Randall, outstanding. 600 hours, and you just started playing a month ago, 2 months ago? Not quite 2 months ago. You're as bad as I am, man. I haven't even looked recently. Last I checked, I was at about 3,200 hours.
I think I've almost, on all my games I've ever played, I have a year of playing video games straight.
Yeah, and you're 21, is that right?
20, yeah. 1 year of my life has been spent playing video games.
20 years old. 5% of your life has been spent playing video games. Far be it from me to judge. Now, how many hours are in a year?
A lot. 9,000.
Well, I've got a quarter of a year out of the way
In one game.
in one
Oh,
game.
I mean that was about 6 months ago. I don't know what it is now, but I'm assuming it's probably not that much more, considering I've been working the past 6 months or 4 months quite hard.
It's
I
not a
don't think.
yeah. It's not a contest, Brew. You know, whoever gets to 1,000,000 hours first doesn't win anything.
Other than time they spent on the game.
Exactly. You get you get bragging rights. That's about it.
I wouldn't really call I have 1,000,000 hours really bragging rights.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've got
How many
almost
days is
two.
that?
I've got almost 2 years playing on one character in World of Warcraft.
I was about to
Um,
say you've got 18,000 hours on one character in World of Warcraft.
A million. If you had 1,000,000 miles, or sorry, 1,000,000 hours, that is 115 years straight.
You'd have to play.
You know
Your...
what? That's something to brag about. It's definitely something to brag about.
It's definitely something to brag about. Well, on the plus side, the peanut harvesters don't fill up too fast.
That's good. So not like potatoes that fill up almost instantly.
No, I was only at about 22% when you pulled up next to me.
Mm.
These empty
So right
really
now
fast too. That's nice.
It is, yeah. If this is a normal potato field, you would be full on half the
Oh
field.
yeah, I'd never get down the whole row.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing for the better part of 2 decades probably. Different games off and on here and there.
Oh yeah. It's not about yeah. It's just about having fun.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. It doesn't matter if you're playing a game on your phone or if you're playing it on a mega machine. As long as you enjoy what you're doing, that's all that matters.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm not bad at driving Chaser Bin, Sprue.
Nah, it's under 10 miles an hour, Sprue. He's okay there. As long as we keep him under about 10 miles an hour, he's fine. Anything more than that, and you never know quite what's going to happen.
Also, I'm not driving right now. I mean, I am driving, but the truck's keeping the speed, not me. Ooh,
Hey.
Randall's first game was Pong.
You and me both, Randall. I remember playing Pong. We went to my rich uncle's house, and he had a Pong game.
I remember
I've
I
got
remember
one
my
of those
first
in my
game.
attic.
The first game I played was I'm trying to remember. It's like a purple car or something like that. It's like Putt Putt or something like that. I don't remember that much, but it's like Putt Putt or something like that. Was the first game I played.
Well, when I was in high school, we didn't have home computers or anything like that. If you wanted to play video games, you went to your local arcade.
Mhm.
And arcades were such big business back then. It started out, a quarter a play. But then the arcades became so competitive with each other that you would sometimes get anywhere from 10 to 20 tokens for $1 that you
Wow.
could play with. Yeah, somewhere in a jar somewhere, I still have old tokens left over from one of the arcades I used to go to.
Um, the one thing I was gonna say is the first computer I ever played on, my parents ran a motel. Like we lived there, So when it wasn't being used, I'd play on that computer. That's how I had my that's what I used my first computer for.
But you're only 20, so that was like yesterday.
I think I was like 6.
I know that was 14 years ago. That's like yesterday. You were
For
you were
technology wise,
you
yeah.
were 6 years old. I was 41.
Hey, we had arcades still. I've been to arcades before.
Oh, there's still arcades to this day. I know.
They're
Oh,
more though about like I would say they're not about fun games more. They're more just literally like I mean they've always been money grabs, but I feel like
hey,
they're just worse nowadays.
in the little town that I live in Nevada, you can go to at least half a dozen arcades.
Oh, really? We have like 2 arcades in my whole town.
Well,
And the one is like it's like $1 per game.
gambling is legal in my state.
Oh, okay.
the
So,
Slot machine.
closest arcade to me is like 4 hours away.
oh gosh.
There
No.
Saying
used
if you're
to
in
be
yeah, I was gonna say you're in Nevada, so you do have a lot of arcades.
Yeah, they're all video poker and
Hmm.
slots, but they're still technically arcades.
And no, there's a my parents will always joke because when we went down there, we were going on a tour of the Hoover Dam, and we drove by. Every gas station we drove by had slot machines at it. It's like, oh my god, I just fill it with gas. Oh look, I just won the lottery while filling it with gas.
You can't go into the grocery store without slot machines. You can't walk into a convenience store without slot machines.
It's just being there is just so weird.
And the funny thing is I used to come to Nevada to Las Vegas with my friends to gamble and have fun. Since I've
Hmm.
been here, I haven't dropped so much as a penny in a machine.
Wow.
It's like when you're around it every day, the thrill kind of goes away.
yeah.
Hmm.
A few years back though, there actually used to be an arcade like 10 minutes from me.
Hmm.
It was like it was a 50s themed diner and they had an arcade attached to it.
Oh wow.
That's cool.
The biggest arcade we have in our area is actually at a theme park. But it's a massive arcade. Like sheerly massive. And they're actually like proper games, not like um 'cause like we have an arcade in our movie theater, but I wouldn't really call it an arcade. It's more just like 4 machines that are really just there to steal your money.
Well, that's pretty much what an arcade is anymore. And Sprue, to answer
Hmm.
your questions, it's on a state by state basis. Here's a funny little factoid for you. I can gamble. I can play slots, blackjack, poker, craps, table games, roulette, the whole 9 yards. I cannot buy a lottery ticket in Nevada. How ironical is that? But a lot of other states have access. It's whether the state has legalized it or not.
Yeah, in Nevada, you can legally have a slot machine in a gas station, where almost every other state you can't.
Right. The only other legalized gambling, I won't say the only other, but the most predominant legalized gambling I'm aware of in the states is on Indian reservations
Yeah.
and
Yep.
river boats where like the rivers aren't really owned by either state on either side, so it's kind of a loophole where if you have a casino on a riverboat, it's technically not breaking the law of either state. Don't ask, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Up here in
Optimus,
Canada, it's illegal. It's a legal casino. And that's it.
yeah. Optimus used to be the database administrator for Jack's Casino. Where's Jack's Casino, Optimus? Not familiar with it. And yeah, if you're an employee, they'll never let you gamble in the
Hmm.
place where you work. too much opportunity for collusion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the sugarcane harvester and the sugarcane trailers can be a bit of a headache. It was for me when I was getting started playing, and it was one of the first videos I ever did that wasn't a let's play video. Was on forage harvester trailers. What trailer will hook up to a forage harvester? Because before I knew about mods like Follow Me, Course Play, Auto Drive, and all of that, I wanted to do silage, but I didn't know how to make that happen with what I had available. So I started researching what trailers will hook up, or what can I do to hook up a trailer to a forage harvester. Oh, okay, in Cleveland, gotcha. Yeah, Eric, that's right. Riverboat casinos, offshore cruises. Cruise ships often have casinos on them. I forgot about that one.
Well, I know up here in Canada, we have a weird thing where the only place you're allowed to gamble is casinos. But you're only allowed in casinos if you're 19, but you can legally gamble at 18.
Are you limited to alcohol at 19?
Yeah, 19's the alcohol, so you're not allowed in casinos because you
They're,
can't get drunk.
they're technically bars also.
Hmm. But if there's a casino that did not serve alcohol that you could go to, yeah, you could do it at 18. But no, I just found that kind of weird that
Good luck finding that.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, what casino's not going to serve alcohol? You know, the great inhibition remover that has convinced people that they're going to win the next hand and turn them into impoverished folks.
Hmm. And also up here in Canada, the lottery isn't considered gambling. So,
Right, Optimus, that's right. Sprue, until I can get into the game and play it for a while, I'm not even going to know what FS22 expects or is capable of. So I'm going to be winging it. In fact, I kind of think my first stream on 22 will probably be just me. It'll be almost like an unboxing and playing for a few hours and sorting things out and figuring out the game and all that kind of stuff.
hmm. Well, we don't know if like seasons is gonna be like a hard thing that you're gonna have to learn, or if it's gonna be a thing you can turn off, or
Right.
it could be it could be a massive difficulty change
I
for
mean,
all we know.
I expect loading the first map. I'm not going to do their tutorials or anything like that, but I am going to jump into the game. I'm going to look at all of the options I have for settings, see what's available, what's not available, what I can turn on, what I can turn off, and start going through the new equipment, seeing what's out there, what it's going to cost me, see
I
what it
did realize one thing
see
about
what
the
it takes
equipment.
to start up different levels of the game. You know, just all the little things that we take for granted in 19 now. We don't know what's going to happen in 22. Go ahead,
Oh,
Sharko.
yeah, I was gonna say oh, there's that, but oh yeah, here in Canada, we don't pay taxes on the winning of the lottery. So if you win 50 million, you win 50 million. But no, I was gonna say is on their data sheets, they're using cubic meters instead of the liters that they used to show. Which
Oh,
makes me
so
think that maybe they have a different unit system now, so you can actually choose bushes and all that.
that would be nice if they actually did it with regional settings.
That's what I was thinking, because I was like, cubic meters. They never used to measure their equipment by that before. It was always liters. So I'm wondering if they're changing it or something.
That would be nice.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe they're just using cubic meters because it's a smaller number or something. I don't know, but
Ed, good. Born Mucky on Animal Planet. I don't have cable television. I might be able to get it sometime in the future on Amazon, but I'm definitely going to keep that in mind.
Animal Planet is owned by I believe Disney now.
Yeah, I don't
I'm not
have
sure
Disney
though.
Plus either.
Yeah.
Is it owned by Disney or Discovery?
Probably
Hmm?
Discovery.
Oh, it might be Discovery.
Anyhow,
Discovery. It's Discovery.
Okay.
So you have to download the Discovery app. Go. So many channels now to watch on.
yeah, I will be looking that up for sure, Ed. Well, every channel now has their own streaming service.
Yep.
Hmm.
And
I wish there was like.
you know what could have easily prevented that? A lack of
What's that?
greed on the cable company's part.
Hmm.
There is no
Yeah.
reason in this computer day and age that you should not have been able for ages now to select your own cable lineup of channels.
Hmm.
I want this, I don't want that. I want this, I don't want that. But the cable companies sit there and they go, oh, you can only buy this package, and it includes these 87 crap channels and the four you really want. Well, people said, I don't want to pay for all those crap channels anymore. I'm going to just get the ones that I want, and they went switched over to streaming. Now every channel you have to pay a streaming fee for.
Well, I know it was like that, or at least for us, we had an option to choose it. But if you chose anything more than like 4 channels, it was ridiculously expensive.
I'm sure.
And it's just
Hey,
like it didn't matter the channel. It's just a set fee. It's like $20 a channel. It's like I'm paying $60. So if I choose more than just 3 channels to watch, which I'm going to do because I want the news or whatever, I'm
right.
not going to pay that. But I don't want the sports. We don't watch sports. So why do I have the sports? It's just so annoying.
Yeah, why do I want the golf channel? I'm not interested in golf.
Yeah.
Why do
I
I
also
have
don't
why do I
mind
have
having.
three different ESPNs?
I don't mind paying like Disney Plus $9 and all that, or Netflix the extra money either. But what's annoying though is having to switch apps each time.
That's true.
Like if there's a way I could
Yeah.
have one app and still pay them separately. So let's say, okay, I want Disney Plus. I'll pay for Disney Plus. It just adds it to like a massive section. I'd be cool with that. So it's like one app or something that you just choose what you want and you can pay for. If you don't want Netflix, you don't pay for it. But you want it, it just adds it into your group.
There you go,
That'd be I.
programmers. There's your next app, one that pulls all of the content from all of these different subscription services and puts them
Hmm.
into one app.
That would be amazing.
That
Kind of
would be
how like Stars and HBO are inside of Prime
I'd
Video.
pay money. Yeah.
kinda, yeah. Yeah, Amazon is trying to do that where if you subscribe to a premium channel, you don't have to go into that premium channel's app to watch their stuff. You can get it
No, that's true.
straight
Like
from the
I think they
Amazon
do that
app.
on their Firefox too, where you can choose like and it'll kind of blend them more together, but it's still not very good.
Anyway, Harley, good to have you with us. I was wondering if you were going to pop in. Harley's a regular on the stream. Yeah, we've got a good stream today, guys.
We do.
We do have a pretty good stream today.
That's a good question, Sprue. I was wondering about that earlier.
Hmm.
No Bradley. I think he's been finding other interests lately. He must be playing his Oklahoma map or something.
Hmm. Yeah.
Or he didn't have a technical issue for us to sort out this week.
Or he's having one and can't get on stream.
There you go.
That's a possibility as well.
That's very much a possibility. Poor Bradley.
Yeah, I've had internet issues before too. That's not fun.
We had issues on Wednesday.
Did you?
Yeah, YouTube was being funky. I swear it was YouTube. because
It had to be.
I had access to everything else just fine, but it dropped the stream once, and I was still streaming the whole time,
Oh yes, I remember that. Yeah, it was working fine for me.
and everybody was able to get back in, and then we got dropped officially. Even I wasn't able to send data, and it looked like we were going to come back, and then it dropped us again, and I finally we were going to do an extra hour, and we finally had to pull the plug on it because the technical issues were just
If I remember,
building up.
yeah, I think I watched it because I couldn't make it. It was working fine for me the whole time. I know I was reading the chat and all that, but
Yeah, Caveman
yeah, I
and
think
I
that was
were
last
kind
time.
of doing the same thing.
Like it's working for us perfectly fine, but other people are having issues. I've definitely known YouTube for making issues like that, where you have to like reset the stream and all that.
Right. Oh, Harley, 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 I'm so jealous. I can't nap. I cannot nap. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I can't nap. If I lay down in the middle of the day, I'll just lay there with my eyes open.
Oh, I have issues. Either I can't sleep throughout the day, or if I go down for a nap, I'm like, oh, I'll go down for 5 minutes. No joke. 3 hours later, I'm like, what? I can't sleep other days, and today I slept for 3 hours.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's just so annoying. 'Cause, like most days I can't sleep, but when I do sleep, I'm just knocked out. Doesn't mean I worked that hard that day. Just some days I'll just fall right asleep. It's weird.
Well, it looks like Eric has been into programming lately and needs to find his way back into gaming.
I mean,
Who
I
ha-
program on Arduino
who
and
ha-
Python.
who had the official day count on FS22? I saw it at the beginning of the stream. I can't remember what it was. Apparently, YouTube hired Sharko to run things. Is that what you're saying, Sprue? Man,
That makes sense.
Sprue is
That
Shark.
would make a lot of sense.
Sprue has become Sharko's antithesis. He's like, everything is all about Sharko. That's all right. Sharko is very good natured. He handles it exceptionally well. Hey, welcome back, Jordan. I got your sheep, man. I got your sheep.
So that's what you get when YouTube hires me. Yes, they didn't actually hire me, but funny joke.
Yeah, I remember our last peanut harvest. Now it took a while.
Yep.
Like this one's taken a while.
Yep.
Well, I mean, we still have to wait anyways for other crop to grow, so it's not
Yep.
like you can do much else.
Uh-huh.
The question is, what are we putting in this field when the peanuts are done?
Ooh.
Potatoes.
Why?
No.
I don't know.
Is there something that we can plant that Starbucks needs besides coffee?
I actually don't know.
I'll look. I'll
Oh,
look. Sharko, you just stick to what you're doing. We don't need you crashing. I got GPS to keep me from crashing. Okay,
That's a fair
apples,
point.
oranges, coffee, sugar, banana, bacon, paper, milk, wheat bread, oat bread, rye bread, multigrain bread, cranberry orange,
That's pretty much a no.
eggs, and butter.
Oh, what do we got to do to make butter? We got these dairy cows.
I think we need the dairy.
Yes,
The dairy
of course
probably
we
needs
do.
15 other factories to build.
Food factories. These are food factories.
Well, the next factory we have to build for sure is the paper factory.
The dairy, we only need money and a big place to put it.
Really?
$318,000.
Oh gosh. How much is the paper factory going to cost us?
Uh,
Should be under forestry factories.
Even by the way,
Paper
you're coming to the
factory,
end.
138,000.
Oh, okay. We'll be getting that in place then here very soon. Randall, does Starbucks take pig food?
No, it does not take pig food.
The diner on this map takes pig food. We haven't placed a diner. I didn't know we
No,
had a
we haven't
diner.
yet.
That would be funny
Here.
though. Because I'm pretty sure we can make dog food too. That would be great if one of the restaurants took dog food.
Oh, this meat's so good. What is it? It's dog food.
That reminds me of a movie called The Prince of Tides. I'll warn you, it's a chick flick. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic, but it's very much a chick flick. Anyway, this guy comes home and he's complaining to his wife because she's trying to cook fancy meals and stuff, and he's like, "What is this slop?" Blah blah blah. And he's just being a total jerk. So next thing you see is she's in the kitchen. She's chopping some onions and some green peppers and some garlic, and she's got it in a pan with some oil. And she puts on a pot of rice to boil. Into the skillet with the onions and the green peppers and the garlic is a big sloppy can of dog food. She heats it up and cooks it, serves it over rice, puts it in front of him, and he just starts chowing down. And he's like, "Now this is the kind of meal I'm talking about."
Wow.
Oh, the diner on No Man's Land will take pig food. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't realize that.
It is interesting.
I was gonna say, I don't think No Man's Land has any production, so that's probably why.
Has never done production chains over there? That's going to be something to really look into on FS22 also, is the production chains. They came out with more information on that this week.
How that's going to work? I've heard, I don't know if this is true. I don't think it is at all, but I've heard that you'll sell things to the factory, and you'll also you'll be more logistics than you'll be actually running the plant. So you'll always be able to pick up things. So it's not like, you know how you have to make sure everything's working. There'll
Right.
always be, you can just deliver the bread. You don't have to go and make the bread. Or
Right.
you can deliver the stuff for the bread. It'll buy it from you, and then you deliver the other stuff.
Yeah, you
That's what I've
have.
heard. I'm not sure if that's how that works or not.
Yeah, I heard that's right. You can have as much of a hand in it as you want to, or no hand in it. It's up to you.
Maybe you just want to sell the bread, or you need something like, let's just say, I don't know, you can make chicken feed. Instead of actually putting the stuff into the chicken feed, you can just go there and buy it.
In fact, let me see real quick, because I'm pretty sure I downloaded their production chain logistics. Let me get this thing turned around properly and started down the field, and then I'm going to see if I can't get that up on screen so people can see it. Hang
So I
on
don't know
a
if that's
second.
true or not. I just remember that's what I've heard on how they're doing it.
Working on it. I think I got this. There we go. So this is the graphic that they put out this week on production chains. Right here, and you can see how everything starts filtering in together, or how one thing leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. It's pretty darn interesting. You know, you start out with your raw materials on the left. Timber will go into the sawmill or into the carpentry mill. Sawmill leads to carpentry. Then you've got sugar going into sugar mill, which goes to the bakery, but the bakery also needs stuff from the greenhouse that requires water. It's a pretty cool graphic, and this is available from Giants, their blog right now. Going to be very interesting, and I going to be real interesting. I can't wait to see how it all plays out. I like the idea of production chains. Obviously, we've been doing a lot of production chains on stream lately because it gives farming a purpose other than just making cash. Yeah, Andrew, I'm sure Mr. Sealy P goes into detail in a big way about all of this stuff. He's a very detailed guy. And he probably honestly has a little bit more access to stuff than I do, just because he's one of the big guys out there. Jordan, to answer your question, I have not received anything in my P.O. box since Jonathan sent me the Logitech heavy equipment bundle. No postcards. No, I've kind of dropped the idea because I haven't gotten any response to it. So, if someone's still interested, feel free. I don't have a problem with getting that going. It just seems like there was a lack of general interest. So, I hadn't been pushing it. I still think it would be a fun idea, though. As far as global company goes, Eric, it depends on what you choose to set up on your map. I think, unless a map is specific, like this one has specific sell points designed for the production chain. Other placeables, you have to place a mod called Agraz Land Trade, which is a selling station specifically for global company products. And yes, you could sell either, wheat and eggs and all of that separately, or you could turn it into bread and sell the bread for a little bit more money. Totally your choice. And it looks like Eric had the idea for doing the production chain tree for 22. Yeah, they did a nice one too, and I like the fact that they finally, we don't have to depend on a mod for it anymore. Made icons that are a little bit more intuitive. You know what they are by looking at them generally,
Right?
instead of having to guess. Oh, I don't doubt it, Eric. If you're playing global company, you'd have to. And I'm sorry, Mouse, I missed your comment. Mouse thinks that the Cargill factory makes dog food if we wanted to make dog food at some point in the future. Oh, and Kevin has told me that he is following up on the Harv's World Wall. Gonna send me some stuff, so. Yeah, might only be one, might only be Kevin, but hey. It's all about you guys, man. All about you. Just trying to get back to the community, We still don't have an official name for everybody. I'm about to just break down and start calling everybody harvesters. The Harv's World Harvesters. Nope, even that's not right, is it? Oh well. Someday somebody's gonna just
it's got a good chuckle factor.
Spontaneously gonna make some comment and it's gonna stick, and everybody's gonna be whatever that is when it happens.
No, you need to rescan the fields or redo your soil sampling on the fields.
Yeah, when they go black, it just means that the data from your original scan or soil sampling has gone bad, and you have to. My understanding is after every third harvest, you have to rescan or re-soil sample your fields. Harv's hoofers. Hey, Ronald Taylor, I'm having a great day today. I hope you are too, man. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you with us. Optimus is putting a vote in for the harvesters.
Yeah, for precision farming, you can do it after each time you harvest. It degrades the information, and you could do it after each time, but the most efficient is every 3 times.
Right.
Because after the third time, it gets a bit corrupt where you don't want to rescan it because it could change a bit. But you do it after each one, you're just wasting time because it's most likely not going to change after the first harvest.
I've got a question for those of you out there who caught the most recent episode of Off the Grid. How many of you got the joke about me naming my sheep Jeff?
I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like that's a pretty old thing that not a lot of the younger generation would pick up on. Just curious. We're almost done with these peanuts, thank God. Yeah, that would be why, Randall. That's why your fields are turning black. You just need to rescan. Resoil sample.
Randall, if you can, there's a really good one, or a few good ones on ModHub that are like plain scanners instead of just a single testing. Those are a lot. They're still precision farming, but like it doesn't cost a lot of money to keep using them, which is nice.
Exactly, Eric. Mutton Jeff, aka Mutton Jeff. Yes, that's exactly right. Hey, you're welcome, Ronald. Thank you so much, man. I'm glad you found it helpful. Glad you found it entertaining. And if you ever have questions, don't hesitate to ask. We're always here to help, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Don't forget to join the Discord.
yeah, feel free to join the Discord. Um, so for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, back in the day, there used to be an old cartoon called Mutt and Jeff. Ran in Sunday papers for decades. And so sheep are also known as mutton. So I named my sheep Jeff so I could call him Mutton Jeff. There you go. I'm glad a lot of people picked up on it. Yes, it's a dorky joke. Yes, I own it. Yes, I love it. it's yeah. Anyway, moving right along. It wouldn't resample. Have you guys heard of a map that wouldn't redo a sample?
I've never heard of a resample.
No, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, me either. That's strange.
I've
Yeah,
heard of somebody
ma-
forgetting to send their samples off, and then it wouldn't let them. But
Yeah, Maybe
Never
that's
heard
what
of it
maybe.
not letting you actually take new samples.
And I'll flat be honest with you. If the only way to play precision farming was by taking soil samples, I would quit. I would never use it because
Those
my
samples just
Same.
takes way too long.
it's so tedious. Uh,
Screwing. It should be in the
it's
wow,
in the video description down below, but
description.
if one of you guys could grab a Discord link and throw it in the chat, that would be great. I can't.
I will do that. Let's see, which one is it? This one.
Make sure it's to the welcome page, and that it's perpetual, not a 7-day link.
I just did the one that's from the actual.
Video description.
Oh,
Yeah.
that should work. I hope.
Well, it's the
It
one
should.
the one I posted. So
There you go, Sprue.
yeah, no. If I can't stand the sample returns because it's so hard to know exactly where you need to be, and you need to go into the map each time and check, and it's just a pain in the butt.
Yep.
That's why I like the scanners.
Oh, Andrew has a good sheep name also. But again, it's one of those old school things that a lot of people wouldn't pick up on, but I know what he's talking about. Lamb chop. I remember lamb chop. Is there a logging chain in this pack? What do you mean, I play? I'm not quite sure what you mean.
I think he means like the chain to pull the logs.
Oh, you mean kind of like the Taj Foon?
It's
I
not in
think
the pack,
so.
but you can add it.
Yeah, there's nothing on this map that I'm aware of that uses the winch script. You can cause conflicts if you have more than one winch script on different vehicles. But there is not one for this map, so you should be safe. Exactly, guys, the puppet, Lamb Chop, the little hand puppet. I didn't remember her name though, Sherry Lewis. Ed's on it like a car bonnet.
Failed to load. What do you mean, Sprue? It says you joined, but it says you never accepted the rules.
Yeah, you have to. I'm gonna pull off and then swing back around Caveman, and then I will pick up this last little bit.
All right.
Which one's caveman?
What?
I'm gonna pull up beside the one who needs to be emptied.
Neither one of us need to be emptied right this second.
No, we were just oh,
And you guys are now
really?
holding hands.
Is that a pipe on your harvester? You're just glad to see me. Yeah, click the check mark sprue down at the bottom. You have to accept. It doesn't have a counter on it or anything. Once you click the check mark, all of the other channels in the Discord will unlock for you. But
Blue
please
check
read
mark.
and follow the rules carefully. And keep in mind, guys, much like my stream, we do try to keep the Discord family friendly as well. That doesn't mean we're going to be the frickin' language police or anything. But we do ask you to be respectful. As I told people in the past, nobody's ever going to get mad at you for not swearing.
If you drop if you drop a word, that's like not a bad thing necessarily. It's not as long as you're not going like every
Right.
second word. That we all have an issue there.
And now we're turning it into too much. Just be yourselves. Honestly, it's just like any other Discord. Um, people join, they chat, they go play their. Stop, shortcut. Stop. Oh, you're finishing up, caveman. Okay, never mind. Go ahead. I'll come in after the fact. It's a Sharko sandwich.
Peanut butter sandwich. Or at least the peanut sandwich.
I can tell you one thing that I'm probably not going to be doing on FS22 for a while. No, I can't even say that. Can't even say that. I was going to say I'm probably going to avoid the grapes for a while because they really look like they're going to be a bit of a challenge. But as a content creator, I can't really say, no, I'm not going to do that.
Well, if they look like they're going to be a challenge, it'd be the first thing I'd do. Get it over and done with.
Well, because they're going to be actual grape vines. They're with collisions. It's not like the grapes that some maps right now, like Ischia Farm, have, where you can drive through
Yeah, that's
rows
true.
and whatnot. So we should have well over 500,000 liters of peanuts stocked up. That's more than enough to get our peanut factory going. So we are not replanting peanuts for the moment. Harley just uses, yeah, so Beck's modding, if you guys are familiar with her. I know you are, Andrew. And let me get rid of these things while I'm thinking about it so that garage leased items. Beck's modding edited one of these field scanners so that when you scan, it scans the whole bloody map. While I genuinely appreciate Beck's work, honestly, that's a little bit too much for me, at least for now. There are times, trust me, when we use all kinds of Beck's mods to to get things going. We used a lot of stuff on Yukon by the end, and we will use a lot of her stuff on this map by the end too, I'm sure.
Well, one reason why we had to use her stuff was because we could not get the way we wanted it to work going.
Say what now?
The what was it? What was one of the issues we had with the front loaders or whatever, not actually picking them up?
Oh, right. We were using bunker busters to pull coal and lime and all of that stuff out of the mines.
Yeah, the
Yes.
front loaders would not work the way we'd want them to work.
Right. What are we going to put in this field, guys?
Well, I mean, why not coffee?
You want a second coffee field?
Is that what's in the other field?
Yeah, we've got field number 1 is coffee. Field 2 is hemp. Field 3 is poppies.
Is it coffee? It is. I didn't think that was coffee. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if it wasn't coffee, it'd have been grown and harvested by now.
Probably. Well, we could do onions or carrots
Sure we can.
or millet or sorghum.
If I was going to
I'd
have to...
love.
Go ahead, Sharko.
No, you go ahead.
Nope, you go.
I would love if they could make it so you could add crops in 2022 without having to it be map specific.
That would be fantastic, wouldn't it?
That would be amazing.
Well, if I have to cast a vote, it's going to be for sorghum because sorghum we can take straight up to the. Oh wait, did you say that Starbucks will take cranberries?
It takes cranberry orange, which, if I'm not mistaken, is vodka.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Let me just double check here on the.
Yeah. No. Uh,
Kev,
cranberry. It says cranberry vodka.
Cranberry orange is something.
Kevin has thrown in a vote for onions.
Oh, cranberry
Uh,
orange. It looks like a. Oh, it's bread.
Cranberry orange is a type of bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
We've got one vote for onions, one vote for potatoes.
And another vote for sorghum.
There is a potato chip factory on this map, isn't there?
I think. Yeah, there
yes,
is.
there is. There's a Lay's factory.
What do we need for that?
What's that going to take? 7 miles of beachfront. We can either do this or we can go blow up sand. And then come back and do this. All right, last
Here's
call,
the
guys.
chip factory.
Last call. We're stopping either onions, potatoes, or sorghum.
If we get potatoes, we're gonna have to get different planters.
Oh, that's right. This won't do potato. Okay, we can't do potatoes right now. Ed, we actually do have a greenhouse. And our greenhouse is doing quite nicely. In fact, before we get started, since Ed hasn't seen it, I will take you over. But our greenhouse has mushrooms, pineapple, raspberry, strawberry, watermelon, and spices.
I'd love if someone would actually add like a watermelon crop. You could actually plant. Or pumpkins.
This is our chicken coop, but right next to the chicken coop is our greenhouse. And I have to say, the greenhouses on this map are pretty spectacular. See how they're spraying water on everything? And these fill up as you fill up with product, more and more of these patches will grow. So mushrooms, pineapples, strawberries, man, that's raucously loud. Watermelons, I don't remember what that was. Then all of our spices are growing in little pallets down here. So yeah, we've got the greenhouse and they are pretty spectacular. Well, we've got a lot of votes for sorghum, guys, so I'm going to say sorghum.
Oh, so we can't do potatoes yet.
Sorghum
No.
going in.
All right, we're going sorghum.
It doesn't need plowing first?
Nope.
Nope.
No,
okay.
these are direct drills.
No, but I mean, like, does the field actually need to be plowed?
No. Not
It-
this go round.
It will after the sorghum.
Yep.
Okay. You don't
Oh,
think that fertilizer?
Sharko, can you bring my truck over to me, please?
Where is your truck?
In the garage at the farmhouse.
Okay.
I'm really low on fuel.
Can do that.
Yeah, that's pretty nice, Randall. Those big auger wagons for crops like sugarcane, especially if you can get a worker on your sugarcane harvester pulling one of those auger wagons, and then you can pull up beside the auger wagon and offload it and run it to your silo. Oh crap, there was one row of peanuts along this edge that I forgot to come back and get. Oh well. It's sorghum now.
Too late now.
Who's sorghum now?
We don't need paper for the we don't need paper for the
The chips?
potato chip factory. We need cheese.
So we need the dairy.
Yes,
Yeah.
we need the dairy.
We have to. We don't have. Surely there's plain potato chips.
They might make it, but I can't. Other than what it has, I can't. It doesn't say. But it also needs like cream cheese and all that.
Hold on. I gotta turn it on.
Well, once we get past our peanuts, our peanut factory, our Planters Peanut Factory, we got our butcher shop in. We'll start looking at a dairy and then maybe think about potato chips. Snacks are us. We be snacks.
Thanks, Sharko.
You're welcome.
Hey, Ye Gamer, how you doing, bud? Oh man, it's almost the end of the bloody weekend too. What a crying frickin' shame. That was frickin'. I said frickin' shame. Just wanted to be clear. The new job is interesting. I genuinely don't know how things are going yet. It's a little bit of an unusual situation. I will update you as things progress. On the whole, it should be pretty darn good. But for now, it's just a lot of training, a lot of reading. It's like going back to school again right now. Doing well, Ye Gamer. Doing well. We're having a great stream today, an absolutely fantastic stream. You guys have been awesome. We're getting a lot done too that needed doing. And we've got a Starbucks in town now. What more can you ask for? Okay, I personally don't drink Starbucks, but
Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts, that's right. Oh, well, that's good, Harley. Your weeks go by quick, so you don't mind going back to work. Yeah, that, as long as it, it's when you're sitting there and you're bored out of your skull and you start watching that clock and you're going, oh, is this ever going to end?
Mm-hmm.
Those kind of long weeks, but if you're busy all the time and yeah, that always makes going to work much, much nicer.
Wow, we're
Sure
already at the
does.
2-hour mark.
No pretzels. We hit.
Is there a pretzel factory?
I don't know if there is or not.
I don't think so.
There's no option to sell them anyway. Let's put it that way.
Then no pretzels. It looks like you need onions.
If you need
Okay, we
sour
need canola.
cream, it only makes sense that you would need onions.
So we need canola, onions, cheese, I think sour cream, butter, and pallets.
We don't have to squeeze the canola first to turn it into oil.
It just shows the canola plant.
Oh, hallelujah. These production chains on this map are long enough already. We don't need to add more to it.
No, we probably could. It's not cheap though.
How much is the
And
Lay's
cheap.
plant?
1.25 million.
Holy crap.
Do you have to build it?
It doesn't say build orders, but I don't think so.
That doesn't mean anything.
We
Bill,
don't have
I don't
enough
think
money
so.
to click on it to see either.
Yeah, build order is part of the construction production chain, so you know
I don't
which
think so,
factories to build.
because the other ones show like what's it called, like show or not show, but show that they require resources. These ones don't. Like the ones that require you to build them show that they need like the metals and all that.
Maybe that's why it's so expensive, because we actually don't have to produce everything for it.
Yeah, it's just placed.
Maybe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, Dustin. Man, you went back a long way. Um, I hope you enjoyed it. That's a pretty rough series. That was my very first ever. The sound is awful. You can hear like every lip smack because I was using a headset microphone for my gaming headset. But it was a good time, and I loved living in Idaho, man. I'm
No, I
happy
need
to
to buy
be so close to it.
I need to buy myself a new mic.
Hey, Charlie Pez, how you doing, bud? Welcome to the stream. I mean, instead of people fading away, we're actually gaining viewership, so we're going to keep going for a while, guys. I know we normally stick to about 2 hours. I understand if the fellows need to cut loose or whatever, but as long as people are showing up and enjoying what we're doing, we'll keep going for a little while. I might have to step away for a minute, though.
Yeah, I might have to step away for a minute too.
Mm-hmm.
I really actually need a drink of water.
I've stepped away already, but you guys couldn't tell.
And you drop out of the map?
No, not on the map. I just meant for. I went to go get something to eat.
Oh,
Like a snack.
He's got either a Bluetooth headset or a really long cord or something.
well, there you go.
Bluetooth.
Oh, well, thank you, Dustin. I appreciate that. Very much so. My understanding is the Pacific Northwest map is set somewhere around Lewiston. But yeah, I loved living in Boise. I miss it. That's right, Harley. Mother Nature and I need to have a bit of a chat. That's what it all boils down to. I drink a lot of coffee on Sunday mornings, especially today. Woo. It reminds me of a sign that I think one of my aunts used to have in her bathroom. And it used to say something like, "If you sprinkle when you tinkle, be a sweetie and wipe the seedy." Oh, Sprue, you wish you were working?
There's a lot of places up here that just want people. Like they're paying like almost. There's a few places that are paying double their normal wage just to get people to work there.
Am I planning to upload a mod pack of the PV series to Discord for us? Well, I hadn't been. I mean, technically, oh, I hope I didn't just jack that up. I probably did.
I was gonna say we do have it, but it's just behind for the
So,
dedicated server.
yeah, so far right now it's a
It's for
It's a-
members only.
it's a reward
Right now.
for channel members. At some point, maybe when we change maps, we'll just open that one up to everybody. I'll have to see. Oh, absolutely, Dustin. Southwest and southeast Idaho doesn't have high bluffs like that. Not many, anyway. I try, Ye Gamer. I try to interact with the audience as much as possible. As far as I'm concerned, streams are a way for me to have the opportunity to play casual a little bit, just kind of chill and hang out and get to meet the people who watch my videos and hang out with you guys.
It's more about the communication than anything else.
Absolutely.
Right.
Have you guys heard of any struggles between precision farming and seasons? I'm not aware of anything, but I have
I've used
not
it
tried
before
it.
and it's worked fine.
It works okay as long as you install both of them before you start the map.
Ah, yeah.
If you install precision farming after you started the map, it breaks a lot of stuff.
And is that on any map, or is that just if you're running seasons?
That's on any map.
Okay.
Yeah, if you don't start
Um,
with precision farming, it does not like it. Some maps might be fine with it. Other maps might just completely crash.
Most maps just all the contracts break.
Oh, yeah, that's stinky.
That's like 90% of maps.
Yeah, we knocked this sorghum out in short order.
Yeah, we did knock it out pretty quick.
It didn't need much in the way of fertilizer either. That's nice.
No, it didn't.
Welcome to our ool. Notice there's no P in it. Please keep it that way. I like that. I think I might have seen that before. We aim to please, so you aim to please. Absolutely. Anyway, moving on. Well, I guess once we wrap this up, we'll go blow up a few rocks. See if we can't break the create the lag monster again. No, for the love of God, please don't do that.
So we're gonna try to crash your computer with lag again?
No. We're
I
not
heard a yes.
we're not blowing up 19 rocks.
Sharko, you get to play with dynamite.
Yeah.
Okay, that was very Halloweenish. a little creepy if I'm honest. I don't know. Do we have any other crops ready? Please, for the love of God, say yes.
Nope.
No,
I
there
just
must
checked
be-
like 5 seconds ago.
No,
there was none ready.
there's gotta be more crops. Darn it. Yeah, that sounds about right, Jordan. Off. Up. I'm trying to remember. There it is. Believe it or not, I'm still kind of learning the buttons on the side panel. I keep trying to add one every time I play, and I just discovered which one was the fold button. I know I can map them myself. Well,
Nothing says we don't.
most reasonable people don't let
Play with
Sharko play
explosives.
with explosives.
No.
Randall, basically what they're saying is you have to start a whole new save game with precision farming installed from the very beginning, otherwise it will break your map.
So before you actually, like when you load up the map for the very first time, you need to have both precision farming and seasons installed if you want to play with both of them.
Yep.
Because if you go and try to add precision farming in later, it will break your map.
That's right, Optimus. The active word there was reasonable. That's absolutely right.
Hey, I never said I was a reasonable person.
No, no, no. I said most reasonable people don't let Sharko play with dynamite.
I know, and I said I never said I was a reasonable person.
Oh, fair enough. Where did I park my truck? I need it to haul dynamite.
There's a lot of
Last time I
sticks
saw it,
anyway
it was
here.
over by the logging stuff.
Did
You
I
blew up 14 rocks.
say what?
We have 14 explosives. You can blow up. Actually, how much explosives do we have? Yeah, you have 14 explosives.
Okay, I got the rock hauler ready to go.
My truck is not over here. I found it.
Where was it?
By where we parked the field scanners,
Oh,
which I remember now, but didn't a minute ago. How much explosives do we have in the trailer?
I believe
Two.
2.
Oh, that's all we had left in the trailer was 2.
yes.
Oh. Did you spawn the others?
They're here. I can grab them.
You can't pick them up from inside, can you?
It's giving me the hand.
Well, do whatever you gotta
I'll,
do. But let's get
I'll
them.
spawn them because I don't want to break them. But
No, you can't pick them up like that.
Oh,
You're gonna
okay.
have to spawn them.
it's just giving me the hand then.
Yes, it's just giving you the hand.
Explosive shed. I've actually never used the explosives on stream.
All right. You get to load them without blowing anything up.
As a general rule, they're not sensitive. And our trailer's a bit of a mess. That's my fault. But you know what? I'm not going to fiddle with it. We'll fix it later. Okay, that doesn't mean you should throw them across the map or anything.
Okay, come. Yeah, I got it. Okay. It's more. Yeah. You have to be careful just because of the game physics itself, otherwise you'll lose it.
That's the biggest problem.
Yeah, game physics are the biggest problem.
Okay, yeah. Just. Oh.
Yeah, those hay bales got a little wonky.
Yeah, that was from the
Right.
last time we did this.
Do we have enough explosives?
We got plenty.
Okay.
We are not blowing up all that we did the last time. I drink coffee stronger than your feelings. Okay, that's pretty funny. I don't think a lot of people have seen our newest plot of land. It's way out in the sticks.
Sharker, you're more than welcome to drive a pickup out here.
What's he doing? Just jogging?
Yes.
He's gonna run the whole way.
Yes. I mean, FF won't mind if you borrow his pickup.
I'll catch up.
We sold your. You're running faster than my truck will drive right now. We sold your scooter, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm running.
That's a big hill right there to climb up.
Oh, it is.
Oh, you can say that again, I play. I drink coffee because murder is illegal. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the $1,500 or whatever we got for Sharko's scooter doesn't come near to the 18 million that he still owes. Oh, good to know, Randall. Really good to know. My Ravenport walkthrough is coming up first on YouTube searches. Woohoo!
Oh, there's water here.
Well, that's great.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a lake here. We don't own this lot, though. We just cut through it to get to ours. Oh, watch out for the boulder that's in our way.
Oh, that's not deep enough.
Oh. No, because it's got silt in it. We could harvest that silt. So, for those of you who haven't seen, right here is our new coal mine. This is our lot here, lot 6. And all these little piles of coal along here used to be coal boulders. 19 of them to be exact, and we blew them all up and just about wrecked my whole system.
Just say Harv had a heater in his room.
Pretty much, yeah.
Or a jet taking off, one or the other.
I've got a jet taking off in my room, like whenever I'm not playing a game.
So we now also own this beachfront right here. Oh, you know what? We might not own enough. We don't own 11, and most of these rocks are on 11.
There's a couple up the other way too,
No, there is a couple in the other direction. All right, let's get these first.
There's 2.
and we could bring a tractor down here and
Scoop
load.
sand. Yeah.
Yep,
Oh.
scoop up some sand.
I didn't realize the whole beach is actual sand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, Sharko, you get to play with explosives. We'll let Sharko blow the other 2.
Do we dare? Oh, this is cool. You actually, your tires actually sink into the sand too.
Yes, they do. Just, oh god. Don't drop a rock.
He's actually going to stand on the rock while it blows up. There's going to be little pieces of Sharko all over the place. If it ever goes off.
Well, it's got a major delay. Hey, your feet sink into it as well, Harv.
Is that right? Nice.
It does.
See?
That's like the... Oh, yeah, they sure do. That's cool. Oh.
Where'd
What?
the rocks go?
No place to place new pallets. Were we? Oh, Sharka was standing there.
Oh.
Yep.
Ugh,
That
Sharko.
would happen.
dude, seriously?
That's annoying.
Sharko bites.
Sharko bites. Okay. That just drop
Sharko
the...
with explosive is how the Mariana Trench was created.
Okay, Nate, you just drop the explosives in the rock and walk away.
Andrew, that's awesome.
Okay,
Yes.
let's see if I can do this.
Don't stand on the rock.
I don't.
You just cost us 100,000 liters of sand. That we...
That's
Oh my god, really? And you still didn't get it out, did you?
Why are you all the way over there, Sharko?
I'm not touching it.
Why?
Having bad lag. Okay, I won't stand near it.
Well, Caveman already got it since you said you weren't going to.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't mind. Let's see if this will go. He did say don't let Jacob play or Sharko play with explosives.
Reasonable people do not. Yeah, this is all jacked up. No, we'll have to fix it later. I'll risk it. It's more for effect than any reality anyway.
Oh, I
Ha.
blew up both of them.
Yep.
I dropped one in both of them.
Ah,
Oh, I dropped one in the first one. Did we end up with two in one of them?
Oh, yes, and this fixing this is just going horribly.
uh-oh.
I know
I
that's
dropped the boulder
why
in the
I
sand.
kind of gave up on it. Yes,
Keep
everyone,
dropping.
take a moment to abuse the crap out of Sharko. Thank you for your patronage. I think we are going to have to come down here with a loader if, well, we'll still have at least 300,000 liters of sand. So that should still last us a good long while. I mean, we
So
would
that's
have
a lot
had
of sand.
we would have had 400,000 liters. Hey, welcome
I'll
back,
have to talk.
Mr. Swede.
I'll have to talk to my insurance company and see if I can get 300,000 liters worth of sand.
You're not fooling anybody. You don't have an insurance company. We know you don't have an
What do you
insurance
think that 18
company.
million went to?
We still will never know the truth about where that 18 million went to. We know we'll never know the truth about where the 18 million went to. We've given up on the 18 million. Uh-huh.
Hashtag blame Jericho.
There you go. Hashtag blame Sharko. That's right. You don't even need the underscore. Just blame Sharko. Hashtag blame Sharko. We've officially got our first hashtag. I need to add that to all of the stream descriptions now.
Yes.
Oh, the sand rocks apparently break up sometimes also, caveman.
I saw that.
You were bound and determined to restore this trailer, aren't you?
Ryan, stop with the lag.
Okay.
I get in their hay bales or straw bales and I start lagging hard.
Well, well, while you fiddle with that, I am going to step away for a minute. I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Ah,
I'd rather lose 18 million than a game save. Oh, I've done that once. I had what? It was like 200 hours on something back when I was younger. And my little sister wanted to play the game and I said sure. But let's just say she kind of overwritten my save. That was fun. I haven't played the game since. The thing is I still have it.
there.
Got it fixed, kid?
Trailer
Yeah.
restored. Trailer restored. Trailer restored.
By the way, Caveman, the second trailer has a single boulder in it.
Yes, I know.
Okay. Just wanted to let you know.
If I had known there was only 4, I wouldn't have brought the trailers. I would have just brought the truck.
That's fair. I can't get in this truck. Yeah, this
Neither
one?
one of these have universal passenger.
Guess I'll have to run back.
I need to work on adding universal passenger to one of these trucks. Well, probably the one I'm driving because I tried adding it to the one Harb's driving and it did not like it.
Oh, really?
Yes, it did not like it.
Apparently, I took the 18 million to a club.
Don't let him fool you. He spent it all on a stupid electric scooter that when we sold we couldn't get but 1,500 for it.
No one will ever know what the money was actually spent on. It wasn't just 18 million. It was probably around 23, 22 million with all the equipment too, and the property.
Yeah, we didn't calculate all that.
Yeah, you didn't tell you how much the gold mine was actually worth either. We don't own that either, by the way.
Wow.
Spent it all on an NHL contract.
Oh, why couldn't you have used it for something like buying a bunch of NFTs or something?
Well, maybe I invested them all in stocks, and the place I invested them in. You're not a shark, though.
I know I'm not a Sharko. I just wanted to get the camera to go down here so I could
Whoa,
see how it looked.
what?
And the
Wait,
camera
what?
wouldn't go down there without backing up.
Oh, I see. That's a lot of sand.
Yes, it is a lot of
I didn't
sand.
realize that was a thing that existed.
Hmm.
Wow. How do you get that?
With
Oh,
a
there's a big.
loader.
Hmm.
I thought they did drive away.
No, we're still here.
Well, thanks for waiting.
The caveman's just backing into the water.
We're still here.
I see that. That's probably closer to the true sprue. He lost the equipment playing strip poker.
Hmm.
Eric, that's awesome. Eric has computer disks older than
Oh
Sharko.
no. Oh
Do they
no.
all say AOL on them too, don't they?
I was gonna say I just went all in with $18 million when everyone else was only betting like 100.
He paid 18 million for the scooter, and by the time he got it to us, it was only worth 1,500.
It'd been in the lake that many times.
There you go.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He didn't miss a puddle on the way here.
And all the salt
Why I hit
water,
every single lake.
all the salt water scraped the gold plate off of it.
Diamond plate.
There you go. No, you can't scrape off diamond plate.
No, but it can delaminate from corrosion.
Oh, there you go. There's a whole a whole trail of diamonds from the Yukon to here.
Not anymore. Somebody just painted it gold, sold it to me.
I think he had a truck with a big semi trailer on the back. He loaded it all up with $1 bills, 18 million of them, and left the doors open. Then he had to sell the truck.
No, I just went through so many scooters. By the time I got here, I had no money left.
Your scooter's got you 5 miles each time, and
Yeah, I just
Oh.
hired someone to drive behind me with like a semi-trailer full of scooters. Just because I knew I'd go through them so fast.
Yeah, come over to the farm, Sharko. We need to do some dental work.
Okay.
Dental work.
Yeah, Sprue just said he's probably got a mouthful of gold teeth. Well, since Sharko is apparently playing with the speed mod, I didn't. This truck does not have great horsepower, I have to say. I take it the concrete factory didn't take much sand.
What I was gonna do is I was gonna go because the silo will take the rocks.
Right.
That stuff over there does not like taking the rocks,
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
so we're not gonna. I'm not gonna chance it bugging the map out again.
Fair enough.
Going right to the silo with it.
Fair enough. Well, I guess it's back to forestry then. Shoko can grab the log truck and head over. We'll have to cut some more trees. I mean, it's not like we have a shortage of trees to cut.
Oh, Spur wants me flat as a pancake.
AOL 3.0 still in the package. Wow. Just wow. That's amazing. The log truck is by the animal dealer, Sharko, last I saw it.
I see that.
We got some good looking fields. If only they would finish growing. The poppies are just starting to sprout. Apparently Mr. Sweet and Sprue, these guys are all about the logging. Let's go see some more forestry.
Oh, somebody's got to like it.
That's true. We tend to avoid it a lot of times on stream because we feel like people get really bored with it very quickly. But sometimes it just can't be helped.
Sometimes stuff just can't be helped.
There's Sprue. I'll even give you a little first person action to get started. Really?
But what did I miss?
Sharko's so poor he can't pay attention.
I didn't see you were there.
That's what I'm talking about. It's only a train-sized tree harvester. I didn't see you. It's the size of a frickin' locomotive. Oh, I didn't see you. Oh.
You're just so tiny. I just couldn't see you.
I'm also stuck somehow. What
What?
happened there? These junk trees, man. This is another one of those crap trees and it's stuck in the ground. There it goes.
So you're doing wheelies.
I know. I could feel it. Even from in the cab, I could tell. It's the only complaint that I have about this map are the tree models that he used for some of this stuff. Really makes it a bit of a nightmare on the forestry end of things. Come on.
These are very weird trees.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Like that branch, I can't get that branch off.
You have to act like you're trimming a tree.
It won't come off.
Really?
Hmm.
Okay, that's even worse than it has been in the past. Um,
It's a global company that lets you do that.
yeah, global company. When you have global company installed, go into your global company menu like this here on this gear. Up here at the top, it says activate extended placeable. Make sure that that's ticked blue. It usually starts unchecked when you first install global company. So you have to activate that. But with activate extended placeable, not only does it let you push, things together that normally you wouldn't be able to, you can also place things on other parts of your map that you don't necessarily own. It's a very handy tool. That's right, Kevin. That's absolutely right. We pick on Sharko because we know he's a light-hearted fellow who can handle the teasing, and because he's a good friend and has always been. Oh, and that reminds me, Sharko, you want to tell them about your? Man, I'm getting really, really weird trimming on
Yeah,
these
no,
now.
I was gonna
All of a
say
sudden,
the trees are acting very weird.
they really are.
Yes, I do have my own YouTube channel.
Sharko has picked back up a YouTube channel that he toys with from time to time, but he just posted a new video last night. His channel is linked on the main page of my YouTube. So, tell him about your video, Sharko.
Well, yeah, I do have it's a space engineers one where it's like a crash landing kind of thing. Not if you're not into it, then don't worry about watching it. I don't want people to watch it if you're not interested into it. But it's kind of like stranded on an island after a crash from a big ship and have to kind of figure out what's going on. If I say too much more, I'll be spoiling things. Can't pick up those trees that have the branches on them.
Can't you gotta cut them off?
It
He says
You
it's not
can't.
letting him cut them.
Maybe it's just me, but
This one right here. That one won't let me cut it off either.
you just cut the log shorter.
Huh?
You just want to cut the log shorter.
I don't think
Nothing happened.
Okay, so it's just a bugged tree then.
probably.
Hey Harv, smack. You see the tree I'm standing beside?
Nope. Hang on. Gotta switch
Oh,
my
recap
camera
you.
view. Yes, I
Say
see
before
it.
you I was gonna say before you finish cutting, try to drop one on it. If you can drop something on it, it should unbug it.
No, I didn't even get close, did I? Nope. one for lack of trying.
It went through.
Yeah.
Is it even here?
What do you mean?
I threw one on it and it went straight through.
Oh, so
Harv's
it's
gonna have to hit it in order for it to unglitch for us.
Okay.
well. I'll see if I can't get this tree to trim on top of it then.
Randall. Yeah, the game's called Space Engineers. Could say it's kinda lost in space, but not quite. the stranded on an island part is I added onto it, but everything else is part of the game. So
Oh, I dropped some logs on it, and it definitely acts like it's there now. At least for me.
everything just fell for it for me. That's weird. Maybe it's in a different spot than what Harv sees it in. Whoa.
Yeah, it's still glitched for me too.
I'm getting weird bugs with the trees.
There were a couple of them that did that exact same thing. That's right. Sharko should be doing Subnautica videos.
I have thought of that. I have thought of that.
Oh, I loved Subnautica. That's a great game. I haven't played part 2 yet. But the original
I generally, I
Subnautica was fantastic.
was gonna say, Sonaca just released.
What?
Like the finished product, which is it's changed completely from its original state, has just released.
No, it hasn't.
Like I mean, it was early. It was considered in early access before.
No, it
It just
wasn't.
went live.
No, it didn't. Subnautica has been out for a few years. Subnautica Part 2 just went live.
You mean Below Zero?
Yes,
That's a different game.
I
The
know.
I'm not when I say Subnautica, I mean the actual game just called Subnautica was considered finished like 4 months ago.
No. Are you sure?
Charco, why are your logs so messy?
Uh, I had a weird bug with them. I was going to unload them and reload them.
Okay.
I'd swear it was longer than that.
It's been out for a long time. Like I've had it for a long time, but the actual like story just finished.
I know I played Subnautica all the way through at least a good 6 months ago. And it was complete at the time because I wouldn't play it until it was out of early access. That's why
Maybe
I
they
don't.
just changed it or
That's
something.
why I don't own Sub-Zero yet because I refused to buy it until they were out of. It was out of early access because I didn't want to spoil the game for me.
That makes a lot of sense.
There was a. I don't remember his name, but there was a really good YouTuber that did Subnautica videos too. A British gentleman.
I know a lot of British gentlemen in the YouTube space. Or I should say know them. I know about them.
Which reminds me, I miss seeing Rusty around. I wonder if he finally gave up the farm sim ghost.
Well, thank you, Optimus. Or Optimus. No T. Thank you. I don't need one right now, but thank you.
There, I got that bugger to fall. Yeah, we'll take care of that junk tree later. Well, I'd say by the time the poppy field comes in, we should have this cracked wide open enough to do another expansion on it.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
Caveman's all plow. I can plow.
Uh-huh.
Give me a plow. Harv said plow. I want a plow. Harv said I could plow. Where to plow at?
Maybe after I'm done the Crash Landing series, I might do maybe then a Subnautica series.
Well, there you go.
I do own the game, and I haven't played it in like 3 years. So
It's a really, really good game.
I know when I played it, there was really like no story to it. I know that much. So
Oh, no story at all?
there was some, but like not much. Like the buildings were there, like the alien building I think were there, but they went open. They had no
Oh,
interior.
yeah, there's a whole lot going on now.
Oh, I've yeah. I haven't watched any videos either, so I really have no clue anything about it.
It's 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 extremely well done for a low budget studio. Very, very well done.
Well, yeah, I also know like the story apparently changed halfway throughout it too. Like the person who was creating the story had ever left, so they changed the story up with Subnautica. But apparently Below Zero has the same person. So
Hmm.
I heard Below Zero was good, but not as good.
it's not finished yet.
It's out of early access.
Is it out yet? I don't I've not really kept up with Below Zero.
No, it's definitely out. I can guarantee that one.
I yeah, I have I don't I didn't really follow Below Zero. I'll have to look into that one to see. But I know that one's more like on a ice planet, I believe.
It's on the same planet actually.
Yeah, I remember something about like the northern part or something like that.
Yeah, it's a different part of the planet. It's the same planet because I think you're going back
The
to
research, I think, at that point or something
find
like that, yeah.
out what happened to or to verify the story your original character tells when you make it back.
Mm-hmm. Because
So,
I think there's already a building or something there.
well, you have to. Okay, that's definitely the property edge there. Okay.
Yeah, I don't really know much about Below Zero, so.
Because in the original one, you have to. Your ultimate goal is to get yourself back off the planet,
Yeah.
and I don't want to spoil it for you unless you already know the
No,
ending.
I knew I know you're supposed to get off the planet. I know that much. They showed trailers of that for me when I watched it, so I do know that much. But I don't know about like why you were on that planet or why you were like I don't know any of that. I just know your mothership crashed.
And that's it. That's all. Your mothership crashed, and you have to survive. It's a survival game, but at the same time, you have to piece together the technology to survive until you can.
So yeah, it's pretty easy to survive. It's the storytelling that you need to figure out.
And finding out
loading those other
where to
logs.
collect certain pieces of not technology but resources, because obviously
Like,
they're not all in the same places, and some are in more dangerous places than others. You have to find them all.
like I don't. Like I said, I think there was one island when I was played or whatever, and I think there's multiple now. I think.
Well, there's the mothership, and then there's one island group that I can remember in the main game, but most of it's underwater.
Okay. I know there's the big what's it called? Like I do know this. There's the one island that has like I think like an alien thing or something like that that you need like a chip or something for. But that was not that chip didn't exist when I played last.
Possibly.
So
I don't remember. It's
that's where the
been a
story
long
ended.
time for me, too.
Maybe they changed it. They could changed it, but I'm having some of these logs don't want to load.
Some of them you have to go out and actually trim branches on. Like if there's one little tiny branch sticking off of it, it's that's why I keep saying the one thing about this map that is frustrating is some of the tree models that he used.
Yeah, they're finicky. The trailer's like, I'll go see. Oh, nope, it just picked them up. It just picks them up randomly.
And iPlay says company shenanigans are involved. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Also, of course. I don't think I've seen the movie Marooned, Ed. Okay, so Below Zero has two heroines and their sisters. Got it. I'm looking forward to playing it. I just haven't had a chance yet. In fact, I haven't bought it yet. I'm waiting. Gonna wait
I
for a
think
Steam sale.
I owned Subnautica, so I think I have Below Zero. I have no clue.
It's a separate game. You have to buy it separately.
At one point, if you bought the game, you could have I think downloaded the other one for free back when it was early access.
Oh, is that right? Oh, that's cool.
I think. I could easily be wrong. I'm not sure.
To keep, fools from like me coming in going, oh, I don't want to ruin the game. I'm going to wait till it's out of early access.
I don't seem to have it in my register, so I don't think I have it. But I believe at one point there, if you had the game, you could have gotten the other game for like, or it was 50%. It was a deal or something. I think at that point though, the other game had nothing in it, so I didn't think it was good enough to get.
Kind of like The Martian.
It is dark out.
It is getting a little dark.
Barely see the logs.
Turn some headlights on.
Truck doesn't have side headlights; it has front and back. I'm gonna just try driving around and see if it'll pick up any more logs. If not, I might just go and sell these ones. Oh,
Yep.
it's picking this bunch up.
I'm struggling all of a sudden.
Sometimes you just got to drive it around till you find something.
It shut itself off, so I think I'm full. I'm gonna go sell.
This is going to be a funky tree. I'm having a real hard time getting a cut trigger on it.
Well, if it's a bad tree, you just want me to delete it.
Yeah, get rid of it. It's being very funky. And since we're already having trouble with some of these trees, Ye Gamer in in homage to Sharko just went out and bought himself a scooter. That's funny.
I owned I had an electric scooter that they sold. Wasn't just a regular $5 scooter.
No, it was an $18 million scooter that we only got $1,500 out of.
You could charge much more for it. I don't know why you didn't.
You know what they say, something's only worth what somebody else is willing to pay for it.
That's all they were willing to pay.
Exactly.
I was willing to pay 18 million. Yeah, that's my problem.
Yep.
Yep.
Watch. It was a $1,500 scooter all along.
Yeah, and he paid 18 million for it. That sounds about right. I think we're getting closer to the truth now. Gaz Gazillionaire. I actually have never heard of that before, Eric. Gaz Gazillionaire. Anybody remember that game? I don't remember it.
Can't say that I do.
Oh, I can't say I have either.
Well, I can see the lights on the Starbucks from here.
Is that right? God knows it was bright enough.
And we probably ought to go show them how town looks at night.
Oh, we can do that. Let me check one more thing.
I
real
crashed
quick.
into a tree.
Of course you did. This is why we're never gonna put anything next to a lake again.
It doesn't help that in real life I actually have the sun blaring on my screen.
Why don't you have a curtain over your window?
I'm lazy.
Every window in my house has blackout curtains.
I don't blame you. All right, let's go look at town and see what it looks like at night. As soon
Even
as
my
I-
kitchen windows have blackout curtains. Did I miss any stumps? Don't think so. Okay.
Oh.
There's my truck.
Oh, the truck's not on the road anymore.
Andrew swears on his life that Sharku got one of those emails. You know, one of those emails that's like, all of my money is tied up in this venture and I can't get it out, but if you send me
$18 million.
$18 million, I will make sure you get it back 12-fold. Oh, Gary. Oh, man, they're all over the curtain thing. Sharka's neighbors want him to put curtains up also. Caveman,
Oh,
are the blackout curtains for your benefit or for the neighbors?
Fine.
I'm stuck inside the log trailer.
Why is that not surprising?
How did I get stuck in it?
Actually, you know, this is bright at night. There's a lot of light in this on this map at nighttime.
Oh, that's why I got stuck in it.
We don't have much in the way of lights around town, but Starbucks apparently has decided to light up the entire planet.
There's a sell your one sign on the back of it.
Is that right?
Yeah, come. Yeah. Go around back.
Cellular
See?
one. It's a bloody strip mall. That's funny. Oh, that's because this is the front of the building. They built their building sideways. This is the front where I'm parked right now. And they do have a drive-up window.
Okay.
Oh, guys, that's the 3-hour mark easily passed. And while we are going strong, I think we probably ought to call it a day for now. It's dark. Parents, do you know where your children are? Although these factories do have good lighting on them. Man, it's been a great stream, guys. An absolutely great stream. Mostly because of you guys. As always, of course. Cogent storage at night. Extremely lit up. Oh, the perfect place to end the stream. Just where it begun. At least on the thumbnail.
There, I got the truck again.
Definitely lit up pretty good over here at the storage facility.
Oh, yeah. All right, Caveman Sharko, any parting thoughts or words for everybody?
Enjoy your week.
Yep. Enjoy your week,
Absolutely. Again,
and don't take any wooden nickels.
that too.
And don't copy what I do.
And yeah, don't be a Sharko. Be a Chuck. Anyway, as always, we very much appreciate you coming along for the ride. Until next time, y'all take care.